if you're a beginner, if you don't know how to start learning English language, then this video is absolutely great video for you. I know that when you're a beginner, when you don't know how to start learning English language, we try to find a source from where we can find good people, we can find good environment where we can practice. But we are speaking English as our second language, so it is quite tough to find such environment. So the first thing, I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can incorporate or use to improve your English. The first thing that you have to do to improve your English, to start learning this English language, is start listening. Yes. If you are not starting your listening practice from today onward, if you're a beginner, then I don't think you are able to understand this language. If you want to improve this language, if you want to get quick improvement in your English, then I suggest you to please listen, improve your listening. Because listening plays a very important role. Even if you look at a native speaker, first when they grow up in an environment, so they have English environment, right? Where everyone, their dad, their father, mother, uncle, aunt, and they speak in English all the time. So that here the boy is practicing listening first before speaking. But what we do, we try to speak first before listening. Therefore, we speak inarticulately. We cannot even, think of articulate sentence because of this. So I urge you to start listening first. Improve your listening. And improving your listening means listen every day. Spend 1 hour, spend 30 minutes, but every day. Don't skip your listening practice. If you think that you are skipping your listening practice, then punish yourself by saying that, okay, I'll not eat my dinner today. Okay, do this. Be very strict to yourself. And I have told you one thing. The second thing that I want you to do is start learning vocabulary. Yeah, people will tell you vocabulary is not important, but I want you to learn vocabulary. Because when you look at a child who is speaking English from their birth, from their childhood in an environment, so they first listen, they observe the language by listening or through listening, and after listening they start getting some vocabulary, like go, sit, stand up. They learn phrases, vocabulary, right? Even they learn many things when their parents having conversation in front of the child. So similarly, we have no parents like that who is speaking English at home. So we better have to start listening podcast or whatever you find suitable. You can go and listen, and you can practice your listening by this. First, improve your listening. Promise to yourself that you will not neglect this impact. You will not neglect this part. Listen every day. Try to manage your time for an hour. Okay? Listen every day. Learn vocabulary every day. Learn 2 vocabulary, 3 vocabulary. But you must entail yourself in learning. Don't detach yourself from learning vocabulary. Learn vocabulary because vocabulary gives you confidence. It helps you to understand conversation. If someone is talking, you understand basic English, but you don't know vocabulary. So how do you understand? How do you fathom? Or how do you understand what they're talking? So you better have to improve your vocabulary. Simultaneously, you should improve your listening as well. And third thing, read. Please, my friend, you must read. Read every day. You don't have to read a book. You don't have to read a complete book to understand this language, but read 1 page from a book. Read 1 page from a book in the sense, take a small story, and the story, just to immerse yourself, submerge yourself, read thoroughly everything that is written there, okay? And underline those words which are complicated, which are going off the top of your head, okay? So write down those words, highlight them, and try to find out their meanings. These are quite easy, things to do. You can easily practice, but consistency at the end is very important. However, doing all these are very easy, but consistency, my friend, consistency. Do it every day. Okay, wake up in the morning. If you have smartphone or if you're into working out or anything, start listening. Plug in your earbud, start listening podcasts or anything. Improve your listening and observe how they're talking, and pronunciation also. You need to improve by listening. You can easily do it by listening, okay? Like try to imitate them as you listen to them. And vocabulary, yes. Whenever you hear any kind of tough vocabulary is used, that you don't know, of course it is tough if you don't know. So try to understand the vocabulary. Instantly go and write down in your copy if you have. Or you can Google it directly, go then and there and start Googling what is the meaning of the vocabulary. Try to understand it. Okay, if you do it, this will become very natural for you to learn English. It will not even take you 1 year, believe me. If you just do it for 6 months, I sure guarantee, it's my promise, you will improve. And you have to be consistent. Persistent is very important, that you have to maintain. I have seen lots of learners, they give up in between. They think that, okay, I can do it, I will kill it, I will nail it. But the day they start is very energetic day for them. But the day they end is very lousy, very much demotivated and very upsetting, So don't be upset, be motivated. Learn every day, listen a lot. Then learn vocabulary from the listening that you are listening, okay? From the thing that you are listening. And write down those words which are not familiar with you in a copy. And revise those words. Try to use them. And believe me, when you do all this, your reading will be very easy. Your listening will be very easy, because those words will be quite repetitive for you. That's how you can improve your listening, your understanding as well. Your comprehensive power also will be increased. And furthermore, it will help you to even speak very clearly, because speaking is the actual integral part of our speaking. If you don't listen well, so you won't be able to speak. Suppose you're in a lecture, you're listening to your professor, okay, and the professor is keep going on talking about something which is very much soporific. But here, if you do not listen to your professor well, so how do you interpret everything that you have listened to your friend? That this is the thing that I have heard there, I have listened. Similarly, if you do not listen well, so how do you speak well? You have to listen. Listen, all the topics that you don't know or know. That's how you can improve your English. I hope you have got enough idea how you can improve your English, my friend. And if you're new to this channel, please give us subscribe and let me know if you're learning this language. Let me know. And if you want to talk to me personally, I have given my email, or even I will give my number as well. You can contact me, or we can have conversation. I can help you to improve your English. We can have short conversation every day. So that was today's video, everyone, and see you around. Bye bye.